of all-purpose flour, or 4 cups. 250 grams of butter, or about 17 tablespoons. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. 2 egg yolks. 10 tablespoons of yogurt. And 1 teaspoon of brewed saffron. For the filling we need 250 grams of dates, 50 grams of crushed walnuts, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and half teaspoon of cardamom. So, before we start, I just want to say that, like in US we have Fig Newtons and they're so good and they usually don't have any sweets and all the sweet comes from the fig. That's like the same with ours, except it's like stuffed with dates instead of fig. It's really fun to make too. So we also make stuffed donuts and stuffed cookies and like the Cookies-Kolompeh we made. And yeah, like she said, stuffed everything. Oh, and the cookie we're making in Iran, it's called Kolompeh. 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 Okay, so the first thing you need to do is you put some butter in the microwave and you have to like smash the butter. Smash the butter. Oh, smash the butter. Smash the butter. Make sure it's at like a soft consistency like this, but also make sure it's not too melty. See, like ours isn't falling off the spoon and it's like dense, kind of. So it can't be like too melty or too hard because like if it's too melty, it like won't stay still and it will fall off. But if it's too hard, it will be really hard to mix. So like it's just best to make it dense. So I'm going to add half of the flour from the bowl and mix it with the spoon. Mix it with a spoonie. Okay, so I'm going to just add half. So I added half the flour and now I'm going to mix it with a spoon carefully. Mixing. While my sister is mixing half of the flour with the butter, I'm gonna add the baking powder with the eggs and yogurt and saffron. So first I'm gonna add the baking powder. And I'm gonna add the 2 egg yolks. And the saffron. Into it. And now I'm gonna mix all of that together. So now this is mixed, so I'm gonna add it to the bowl. Wow. Oh, that kind of looks like you're pouring like sun. The sun. Yeah, like the sun. Like the sun. It's kind of like you're pour the sun into butter and flour. Like kind of like in Star Wars when they're pouring the sun into now we're mixing the sun into the batter thing. Yeah, totally the sun. You know when you were pouring it, it kind of looked like, in The Last Jedi, in Star Wars, they're kind of like pouring light from the sun. They're not pouring light, they're sucking light into their Star Destroyer gun thingy. Yeah. Then once the sun is gone, they put it on a planet. Yeah. Or was it the Republic? It was the Republic. Oh yeah. But then the Republic rescued. Well, they destroyed that gun thingy, I point, we're not going to be adding the flour too much. We're just going to be adding it like a little at a time. Because like, if we just dump in the whole thing at once, it's gonna turn like hard, and you don't want it to turn hard. Okay, so our dough is ready. And it's at the perfect consistency, not too light, not too like hard, and it doesn't stick to my hand. See, look, when I do this, no stick. So it should be like this. Like, just keep adding flour until it's at this consistency. So we wrap the dough, and now we're going to let it rest in the fridge for 2 hours. We'll be back. So we put the dates in the microwave for a while until you feel like you can mash them. Then you take a fork and you mash it. Don't forget to remove their seeds. Oh yeah, nobody wants seeds in their cookies. That would just be like, oh, I love this cookie. Ah, there's a seed in it. I hate this cookie. Now we're going to add the crushed walnut. I'm gonna mix it together. You know, 2 forks. Sometimes when you like blend graham crackers or like shred them or something, it looks like sand. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it looks like sand. And you know those algae stuff that kind of like wash onto the beach and they have like this color that's kind of like the dates? Kind of like that, like algae with sand. It's cool. Now we are going to add the cinnamon and the cardamom. When you just like dump it in, they kind of just like gliding. I mean, like, yeah. What do you mean? This is like a cool mixture. This is it smells so good, but it smells like, I don't know what it smells like. Cinnamon. It smells like cinnamon and cardamom. I don't even know what cardamom smells like, okay? So we brought the dough out of the fridge. It rested for 2 hours. And before you start actually like designing and stuffing it, preheat your oven to 330 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, I'm just trying to flatten this because like when it's thin, it looks nicer and it cooks better. And it's easier to make designs on it too. And you can taste the filling more. So like the dough isn't too thick, so you won't only taste the dough in it. Now we're gonna get a baking tray, and we're gonna line it with parchment paper, and we're gonna get a cookie cutter, and we're gonna cut cut it at the very edge so that you can get lots of them. One. So in Iran, there's like really pretty cookie molds that you can use, but today we don't have the cookie molds. We're gonna buy them later on, and so we're just gonna show you like how to make it without cookie molds. There's a couple ways you can design and make the Cookies-Kolompeh. So you get one of the cookie cutter shaped thingies. Don't really know how to call them. And you get some, and you get some of the filling and you flatten it. You put it in the middle, and you get another, and you put it on top. Then just push the sides together till they're really like Now, what you do, you get one side and you fold it this way. And then you do it with the next, you fold it this way. Okay, this didn't end up well. I'm gonna try that again. Yeah, it may not end up well at the first tries, but when you keep doing it, you will get the hang of it. And it might be like hard at first, but it will be pretty easy once you get it. Yes, pretty easy. They end up looking pretty cute, right? Sometimes. Sometimes they don't. Okay. We get a knife. And we make it lightly make some lines on it. This is just for decoration. You don't really have to do it. You can make your own type of design. This is just one that we like to make. And then you can put more in the middle of the ones that you made. Then we have some crushed pistachios. So I'm gonna get some and put it right in the middle. This is also totally optional. You don't have to do this. Either totally optional. If you want to look pretty, you can do it. Or you can make up your own design. Either way. Yeah. Like Melody did. She made like a star and then she put lines over it. Yeah. So you get one of those pieces and you flatten it out a little more by blowing yourself with your hands. You get a little of these and you put it in the middle. Then you fold it in from each side until it's covered and all sides are in there. Then you can put it together in the middle. And from this side, kind of shape it like a circle. And then the other side, you can shape it like a circle. You can do that little line design with a knife on the cookie too. It becomes like a little dumpling to me. And it's perfect. It's perfect. Our beautiful cookies are ready to go in the oven. And they're absolutely beautiful. For some reason, to me, they look like big dots, small dots, big dots, small dots, big dots, small dots. And then, it's like a painting. Yeah, it actually does. Like polka dots, big and small polka dots. Medium-sized polka dots. Yeah. So, these cookies are going to go into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. Reminder, preheat your oven at 330 degrees Fahrenheit. Just in case you didn't really listen to that part. So the cookies are ready. They just came out of the oven. And Sophie is trying one. How does it taste? It tastes amazing. It tastes amazing. Because the first time you made it, I really liked it, so I couldn't resist. They look and taste amazing, and Melody is eating one. How does it taste? So good. The date, there's no other sweet in it. It's just the date, and it's so amazing. A lot of people from Kerman in Iran know how good this is. So please tell us how it goes. If you have any questions, you can tell us them. And please like and subscribe our video. And until next time, goodbye.